Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity. Right, KSCRAFT again today, and someone had asked if I would make this. So this is what we're doing today. I'm going to cut and make two of these, and we're going to turn it into a card. Right, so what am I using? I am using Adrian Lumen from Snap Click Supply, and I've scaled this one down. It's lime green and pink. Things may not be showing true today. It's a little bit dark outside, so I'll kind of turn it into the light and hopefully we're not too blurred. Let's get that in there. That's better. So scaled down and printed off so that you can see there is kind of more in keeping with the size of the die. So I can have Rose's lime green polka dots for my running shoes. Right, so I've done that one, and then from that same pack is a set of quotes and things. So I'm going to add a few of those. Trust where your heart leads you, you know, sort of like transform, be gentle, wander, believe in yourself. That's a really good one to use. And yeah, this is my destiny. There's all sorts of things on there. Attempt the absurd and you will achieve the impossible. That's something that appears down there. So when you get sheets like this, just pop them in your guillotine, and you can see that some of them are on straight lines. You can just go across and just keep chopping, or just hack them out with your scissors. But I think I'm probably going to use that one, Start Your Journey, which is a nice one, I think, if somebody's starting a new job or a new school. It doesn't necessarily have to be about running, does it, if you know what I mean? But we do use our feet to go on our journeys. The other one that I'm using is the pale blue, and this is a denim effect paper, and this is from Snap Click Supply, and this is going to be the base of the card, and then I'm going white cardstock underneath that. So if I layer them all up, you can basically see the kind of colour theme that I've got going on. It's a little bit retro, but a little bit modern. So I'm going to run away now. I'm going to die cut those shoes. I'm going to die cut, not die cut, but I'm going to guillotine a base, and we'll come back and put it together. Right, so I've been away and I've done some die cutting, and of course my bag is now a bag of bits because I've snipped them all apart. So one of the things I wanted to show you, just off here to the right, these are the shoelace pieces for the shoe. And if you look at them, you'll see they cascade down in size. So you've got three that are similar, smaller, and then you've got a large and a kind of slightly smaller than the large. So those are the two that will go to the top of the shoe, and these three will go obviously closer to the bottom of the shoe. So I'm just going to move that die out of the way. I also cut my very pale sort of blue denim background, and I chose this sentiment, believe in yourself, and I believe that has enough space to take two shoes, and I've cut them both in the same direction so that I can just sort of like lay one slightly over the other. So one is going to be glued flat, the other is going to go up on a little bit of Dollar Tree foam. So what I'll do is I'll glue one shoe, and then I'll run off and glue the other one, because, you know, you'll already know how to do the first one. That's what I'm saying. Right, very easy to do. All you've got to do is follow the shape of your base. So I'm pulling the lid here off my glue, and I'm putting just a little bit on. I don't need to go overkill. Right, so I've got my glue there, and all you have to do is fit that to the shape on the bottom. Now I may need to hold it up to make sure it's correct for me, because, you know, my camera angle, I can't always see everything. So if I flip that over, that looks pretty straight. So that was quick and easy. Now you've got the lines of a different colour that will come through, and to get those evenly, you can flip your shoe over now. This is the piece that's going to go on next. So I'm just going to grab some glue for that. Oops, I've got a little bit of something I shouldn't have there. Tell you what, I need some new cutting plates. That's what I need. So I'm going to treat myself to some of those. Right, and I'm working upside down because this piece now has to fit in there. So I need to get the heel part and the toe part, and I'm going to wiggle that around until I get it straight just before I press it down. I'll pull that over slightly. And the nice thing with Dollar Tree glue, and it's just like Dollar Tree foam, as long as you haven't pushed it down yet, it's not permanent. Right, so I've got equal space there, and then if I flip it over, you can actually see that I've overlapped, so I can just push that back down and get it straight. So now you've got that lovely straight white line on the shoe, and you can achieve exactly the same thing using this piece now. And this is the last piece of the shoe to glue on, and then you pop your laces on, and we're going to do that as well. I'm going to turn it upside down because it's just easier for me to see this bit, and then this is where this goes. So we're looking for some accuracy. You can see I'm a bit low there, so I'm going to push that up, make sure it's flat with the top, and then press. So you've got, I hope you can see that, it's quite dark here today. You've got nice even white lines, and all you had to do was just follow the line of your base die. Now, of course, what brings it to life is the laces, and I've got my pickup tool here, and you have got a little space here where you can pop something. Actually, before I put the laces, I'm going to put the shoe down, the sole. So just wiggling glue along there, and then once again you're just lining it up with the shape at the bottom, and before you press it down, just check that you've got it all in line with the base die cut. There we go. So there is the shoe just waiting for its laces. And as I said, you go with your biggest ones. I've tried to sort of arrange mine. And then you've got a big one and one that's just fractionally smaller. Look, I've lined it up there so you can see it. Right, so I'm going to go, I think, here for my first one. I've got just a little bit of glue down there, and it's my biggest one first, so I'm picking that up. And I'm popping that one there. And then you want them evenly spaced. And as you can see, I'm only really applying glue to the top bit, because for me personally, that's going to be enough to hold it in place anyway. And then you just got to hope you've got enough room to go down with the other laces. I'll go there with that. I think I've evenly spaced them, I'm not quite sure, but I'll hold it up to myself in a bit and have a look. I'm going to go there with that one, and I haven't squeezed down completely yet, so I can still finagle them around, but I think they look okay. There might be one that's a little bit skew-if, and I think it's this one. So I think that's straight now, so I'm just going to go pop it down and squeeze those flat. So that is the first shoe. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to run away and do the other one, and I'll be right back. Right, so I finished doing the shoes and I decided to glue them together, and I popped some double-sided tape on the back, and it's looking a bit wrinkled because it was the end of my roll. So all I'm going to do now is peel the backs off of that and decide where I'm going to have it, because I want it to be quite a simple card. You know, the message is believe in yourself. I mean, you could add flowers and all sorts of stuff if you wanted to, but I quite like it like that. I'm going to pick it up so you can have a close up. Like I say, I apologise for the lighting in my room today. It is very dark outside and there's lots of shadows, but super easy to make, really simple. All you have to do is just marry up everything to the base dye of whatever colour you decide to cut that. I mean, I could have cut it in red or pink or anything. So you could make your running shoes whatever colour you want to. But I hope that you enjoyed that. And I thank you so much for joining me today. I am going to be up tomorrow with another project from KSCRAFT. And that will take us, of course, to Wednesday. And then on Thursday, I have a brand new design team haul from Panelisa. So I thank you so much once again. And as usual, all links below. Have a wonderful day. Bye.